Alright guys, so today we're going to do something fun. I'm excited, you should be excited. We're going to put things in our mouths that we're not prepared for.
Things we've never had in our mouths before, which is pretty rare for the two of us.
Dominican foods that we've never tried before. Half the things we probably won't know what they are. We're just going to grab things from the grocery store and the little shops that we've never seen or heard of.
And then we'll also be answering some questions that you guys have been sending us lately. So we'll be doing that while we're working our way through all these new mysterious foods.
Alright, so we got everything we could find in the local town. A lot of them are snacks. Some of them, I'm hoping they're from the Dominican. If they're not, please don't cuss us out in the comments. But they're all different things that we've never seen before that we feel like they are. And we're also going to hit you up with those questions. We're going to answer the questions that you guys all been wanting to know. We're going to start off with one of our treats first, and then we're going to hit into the questions. We're going to start off with candy bars. We got a Rocky bar. This is pretty much, it says chocolate con leche y almendras. So I think it's chocolate and almonds. We're going to test out to see if this Dominican candy lives up to the American life. Are you ready?
To the Western standards, if you will. I noticed they're a little more liberal with the sugar.
It's melted.
Oh, shoot.
Because we don't got air conditioning. Life is turned on us.
It's that they're liberal with the sugar around here. I feel like the soda has more sugar, the juice has more sugar, so this is probably going to be better than American candy because it's going to have a lot more sugar.
We're about to like get diabetes over here.
Mm-hmm. We got some healthier options, though. That's delicious.
I didn't get an almond, I just got a ton of milk chocolate.
Go for that next almond piece. I can see one in there.
I can't eat that much melted chocolate.
Pretty good, though.
Ooh, that's fire.
Rocky.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was expired. Just kidding, guys. It's not expired. Next year.
Close call.
That was pretty good. So let's jump into the first juicy question that we get every video from one subscriber only.
From actually several. A lot of people ask for this particular type of content.
They want to know, are we ever going to do vermilion, uncensored content?
Which we all know what vermilion is because some other sailing YouTube channels do it.
Are you sure that's what it is?
Yeah, it's like, because you can't say vermilion.
Anyways, the answer is no.
We will never do...
How rude.
We'll never do any type of uncensored content. This is my treasure, my lady, my love, that I worked very hard to attain in my life. And I'm not giving her,
really weird.
I'm not giving away even a piece for $5, for $100, for $1,000.
Unless you got that million. You got that million.
If you got a million, hit me
I'll
in my
nip
DMs.
slip. You know, if you got a million, I might nip slip.
If you throw in a million in the PayPal,
just keeping it
hit me
real.
up.
That's keeping it real though, because we keep it real on here on GBU.
Exactly, but no, yeah, there will be no uncensored content. There will be no nip slips. There is nothing like that that's ever going to happen. So if you came to the party for that, find another party to go to.
Michael Tanner.
Michael Turner. If that's what you came here for, you're going to find yourself starving by the end of our final episode. So it's never going to happen. We're not going to do it. And
but we don't have any hate against people that do it.
I don't have any hate against them for sure. You know,
we have that do you boo. You know?
Do you boo boo? If you like to fucking let the swingers out for money.
I like watching those. I mean, not those videos. That sounded really bad. I don't watch those videos. I don't pay for videos. But I mean, like, you know, I like those. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with that.
You can't hate the.
Back me up. What I'm saying.
What she's trying to say basically is you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. You know, if you need
I don't
some
hate
money,
the game either.
Yeah, we
it's
don't
just
hate the
not
game.
my game, is what I'm saying.
It's not our game, and we're never going to do it. We're not those kind of people. But you know, nothing wrong with it if you are. If you want to show your meats and your goods for a few measly dollars, you know, good luck getting some sleep at night. For me, I would lose sleep over
This is a great time to segue into our meats. Smoked fish faces.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Explain this, Matt.
I'm pretty excited
Matt was
about this.
really excited about this, and I said, I'm not eating it.
Yeah, there ain't no way she's gonna eat it. But here in the Dominican, this loop run is actually a fishing and farming village. A little fun fact there. You see, you get to learn on this channel. That's what's good about this. But they fish and they catch so many little fishes that sometimes they smoke them. So for me...
Bro, you're shooting all the crust on your top.
I'm sorry.
That smell is gonna linger.
Do you have to let it linger? But I'm pretty sure these... I love smoked fish, smoked mullet and things like that, or things that I grew up eating in Tampa, and I love them.
It could be good. I've eaten some.
I feel like these are baby tarpon though. I'm gonna give you like a close-up view of these and tell me.
It smells bad.
So, what I'm assuming.
Smell-o-vision, y'all.
Smell-o-vision? It just smells like smoked fish. If you ever had smoked fish, they eat it in Mackinac. I had some of this. So, but I think this is a baby smoked tarpon.
Which is sad.
It wasn't very...
Nobody catches baby tarpons.
It wasn't very expensive, so I'm just trying to...
Oh my god. Oh my... Oh, there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. So I'm just going to take a little niblet out of here.
What, you're going to eat the face?
It could be a menhaden. It might not actually be a tarpon, but it looks like a little baby tarpon.
Show the full thing. Give it a lick, see if it tastes good.
It's going to be salty.
You're going to get parasites.
Oh yeah, so everyone's up in arms about parasites here. But they just give you a pill, like your dog. You know how you have to give your dog worm pills? So if I get worms from this, I'll just take my worms pill.
Is it good? Oh, it's not good, I can tell.
A damn trained smoked mullet in old Tampa Bay. That's for sure. But what's good about this?
You don't have to lie. You can tell everybody if you don't like it. You don't like it.
Yeah, let me try some rib meat. Maybe the rib meat came out a little more fancy. Okay.
To be honest, guys, it looks like old dried up rubber that he's peeling.
The rib meat was a little better. It was a little more tender. You know, let me try it again. Mmm. That's delicious.
Alright, I'm going to clear it up right now, guys. Remember back in Key West when we went diving at the dinghy dock and he ate that old can of Spam? I'd rather take a bite of that old Spam than this right now. Well, that's all honesty.
I'm just going to
TBH.
I'll put it to you like this. Compliments to the chef. You did a great job smoking this baby...
tarpon?
Baby tarpon. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to donate the rest to the crabs.
Alright guys, so probably the most common question that we got is how did you meet and how long have you been together? We got that like 4 or 5 times, so we're just going to answer it now. I think we did answer. Did we answer? I think we answered in a video before, but we're going to say it one more time. And if you don't know, then you don't know after this.
Yeah, we don't do too many Q&As, so I'm sure we'll get it in because we're getting new members at all the time.
I think you have like fish, salted fish on your chin. Ooh. Anyways.
Is it gone?
Alright, so we're going to tell this story as a short story because Matt will tell it and it'll be super long.
Well, I think they want to hear your version and then my version.
Yeah, because it's been a while, so we probably see it differently. Anyways, I went out to the club. I recently broke up with my ex, or he broke up with me. I can't remember. It was forever ago. Going out with my girlfriends. We're saying, woo, woo, we're getting drunk. We're getting crazy. Everything's going well. Woo, woo, woo. And then I saw somebody that I had seen before who was actually my ex's MMA coach, because my ex used to go there and try to work out. And if he's watching this video, f you, bro. Anyway, so I went there and then I saw my ex's coach and I kind of had the hots for him. So I saw him and he just happened to be at the same club. So I was like, this is meant to be. I don't ever go hollering at anybody, but I felt like this is meant to be. And he looked a lot different back in the day. Not saying he looks bad now, but he looked a lot different. And he had like dreads and he looked like ripped and young. That sounds so rude. Anyways.
All those things are true.
So I went up and I tried to holler at him, but I was so drunk that it was like, you know, that girl like, hey, what you doing kind of thing. And then basically I said, can I get your number? And I'm not really that forward. Obviously I don't need to be. I mean, like, come on. Just kidding. Anyways, so I was really forward and then he gave me the wrong number. And that hurt. And I was like, oh, really? And I called it right in front of him. And he didn't think, because I'm a smart lady. You know, I'm beauty and brains. So I said, I'm going to call it right in front of him. So I went, ding, 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 trying to call it so he could have my number. So then I don't have to be that person that has to, you know, call him later to go out. He has my number too. So it's where it's both in our hands, you know. So I did that, and it was the wrong number. It said, like, this number's out of service. And I don't know why I gave it a country accent, but I did. Anyways, so it didn't work, and I called him out on it, and I said, this is the wrong number. And how'd you feel about it? You were shocked that I called you out on it. He ended up giving me the right one, and that's how the rest of life went.
Well, I think there's a little more layers to that story, but that was the meat and the potatoes of it.
All right, now we're gonna try another food item. Tell me, have you guys seen this? This is Cheetos Sabor e Hamburguesa. Nueve. So I guess it's new. It's pretty much Cheetos that taste like hamburgers is what I'm getting as an American. Is that what you're getting?
Sort of, and I'm pretty excited about these. I'm kind of bummed out she brought these out so early because these are legit.
How do you know? You never tried them.
I can just tell by
you
the
already
packaging.
thought the fish was legit, and it wasn't.
The fish was...
Oh.
They're not shaped like hamburgers?
Alright, this is the shape of the Cheeto. It looks like a mushroom top.
Does it taste like a hamburger? Or...
Yeah, they're really like addictive, but not tasting like cheeseburgers.
They're like air. These are eating like packing peanuts.
They're interesting. I wouldn't, you know, cry home about them. You know, I wouldn't go back to America and order them on Amazon is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm not going to pop off on these, you know, next time I go to the mercado.
The next question we have is how many hard liquors and how much beer do we carry on board at one time? And the question to that is we're broke, so we don't carry a lot. We carry pretty much what we have. When we went provisioning, we got a few cases of beer. How much would you say?
Quite a few, 4 or 5.
We got 4 or 5. That went pretty dried up in the Bahamas. And then after that, now we just buy beer every once in a while. We normally buy liquor though. It's cheaper, stays longer. We normally have like a bottle of vodka for me and a bottle of rum for him. And that's pretty much how we stick at it.
Basically, as far as the question it goes, we have as much as we can afford at whatever particular time.
Yeah, I guess
and whatever,
that makes sense.
also just whatever's available.
Alright, so the next food we're gonna try is candies. We found these at the ice cream little shop and they're called, well, how would you say that? Asipogo?
Asipogo.
Asipogo. They're little candy bites. So one for you and one for me.
What do you think they're going to be, sweet or sour?
I think it could be gum.
Oh, shit.
So if it's gum, we might have to spit it out. Oh my god! Oh my god, it popped in my mouth. Did yours? It's sour.
A sour gum? A sour apple gum?
Asipogo.
Nice, muy bien.
It's good though. I like it. It's really sour.
You can like yours. I'm over it.
Okay, the next question is how much time do we... Someone's blowing their conch shell.
They're
The sun
lucky.
must be going down.
They're lucky I don't blast them with my conch shell right now.
Alright, so the question is how much time do you spend naked on your passages? We don't get naked that much. I mean, normally in our life, in like when we're living on the boat, like at an anchorage, we're probably naked a lot of times.
Well, yeah, clearly we have to get naked. It's
But on
part of life.
passages, you never know what could happen. Like, let's say you fall off the boat and you were naked, like, then you're like stranded out and naked. Like, Coast Guard's gonna pick you up naked. It's just a big embarrassing story, I would say.
Well, plus, like we said in our earlier comment answering, most people don't get naked on passages. Everyone just does that weird, we're naked on YouTube for the views bullshit.
No, we're naked on our boat a lot of times.
Naked on our boat, right, but they're always naked
but not at
crossing.
passages.
Yeah, no one gets naked. I mean,
You might go topless every
like,
once in a while.
I think when I go over the equator, I might gonna swing wang a little bit. You know, I might dip it in the water off the side of the boat. You know, let them swang a little bit. But we don't get naked at all. Hardly. I mean, I would say almost never on passages because we're always hand steering. So you're either
and
sleeping.
you'll get sunburnt where on your booty and stuff where you don't normally get sun.
Almost no nakedness, but we do get butt ass naked when once that anchor catches. You know, they all pop right off.
Then we're naked. Okay, the next food we're gonna try is fleeky.
Flecky.
Flecky.
Flecky, flecky, flecky. Now I'm excited for this one because it looks just like cornflakes.
It's another chocolate bar, but this looks like it has cornflakes in it, and I don't think I've ever seen. Oh! I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in America. A chocolate bar with cornflakes in it.
Oh, we don't do that. We don't play that shit.
This is good.
That's exactly what it is. I think it's a pretty good combo.
It's good. And the next question is, why do you guys get dislikes? That's something I want to know too, myself. No, obviously, a lot of people don't like things, you know? They might click on a video and think it's going to be something else, and it's easy just to hit that thumbs down and go on the rest of their day living their life. It's not a big deal to some people.
It's actually all the other sailing channels. They just go on ours and they thumbs us down because they know, you know, we're the new kids on the block.
I don't think that's what it is.
No, we thought back when we first started our channel.
Yeah, this is a funny story.
When we first started, we would always get like 1 or maybe 2 for the whole video, but we were only getting maybe 500 views or something like that. So we always thought that it was like one of our exes. We'll just go on there and thumbs it down.
Yeah, we always thought it was someone we knew that hated us and just didn't want us to grow our lives, so they kept trying to hit thumbs down on us, but eventually we found out everybody gets thumbs down. It's not a big deal. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna try is soda. We all know how Matt likes his sodies, so the what is it, Country Merengue Club?
I got the Country Club Uva, which I'm pretty sure is grape and orange.
So this is their own soda that they have here, and I'm about to test it out. You like any soda? I'm kind of picky, you know.
Yours could be like a champagne soda.
I like Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, that kind of thing. So we're going to see. This is another melted popsicle soda, just like in the Bahamas.
Refreshing. Delicious.
And the next question is, when we free dive, how deep do we go and how long do we hold our breath? And I would say, and you know, tell me if I'm wrong, I can go about 15 feet. That's probably 15, 20 if I'm really pushing it, I think, right? I mean, maybe 20.
You could touch bottom on 20 feet for sure. If you went straight down and straight back up, you could get 20, but you're really only effective at probably 10 to 15.
Yeah, if I was hunting or something.
Yeah, that's where you can stay down, you can swim, you can shoot something and maybe go grab it. But I can do it's the same thing for me, but a little bit different. Obviously the depth is different, but I can dive down to like 60. I can touch bottom at 50 or 60, but I'm really only effective in like the 35 to 40 range to go down, find a fish, shoot that fish, and then grab it before the sharks get to it. If you have to resurface, odds are the sharks are gonna kind of be all over what you just shot. So if you can't grab it on your first shot down there, you're gonna have to deal with that.
But how long do you hold your breath? He can hold his breath really long compared to me.
I mean, see, like
I feel like you can do like 2 minutes almost.
Between 1 and 2, depending on how well I'm doing, how many cervezas I had the night before.
Okay, so the next food is chicharrones. I think I've seen these maybe somewhere before, but we're trying them out anyways.
It says on the package they make them here, so. Ooh, they smell good.
These are good. These are good.
Yeah, these hit a little bit different than the other ones been hitting. I could eat these for fun.
For fun. The next question is a juicy one. They say, how do you avoid weird people in the sailing community? And I'm kind of wondering what they mean. Like, do they mean the sailing community in real life? The YouTube sailing community? I think they mean real life, right?
I think, well, they said...
Other sailors that you're anchored around is what I was thinking.
Yeah, you can't avoid that then. All sailors are really weird. You have to think, this is a person, regardless of profession, regardless of upbringing. They decided that they wanted to move on a little floating trailer and just bounce around
That's
from
not
here
true.
to there.
Anyways, basically, there's only a few really weird people, and then they're already weird that they avoid you, I feel like.
Well, to answer it honestly, the sailing community is just like every other community. If you see someone weird, you simply avoid them.
Okay, the next food we're gonna try are these. If you know what these are, leave a comment down below and let us know.
Because we don't.
The proper name. We don't know exactly the proper name. Everybody sells these out here, and we just tried them here, and Matt likes them. So basically, pull one off. You pull it, you bite it. It's kind of like an eyeball, and you open it up to a fruit that's in there. You then put the fruit in your mouth, and inside is a seed, and you have to basically like suck the meat off the seed the whole time, and it's more of an activity than actually getting anything in your system.
It's pretty annoying. They have a nice sweet, mild sweet flavor like a kumquat, or maybe even like a grape, but you don't get anything. Like a grape, you get to chew it up, get the juice, and you swallow. This is just like licking a furry seed.
Okay, so the next question was, what happened to the dolphin that we met in Turks and Caicos? Basically what happened was, we filmed the video, the dolphin hung around our boat for a day, and the next day, when we were done filming the video, he still was there. So he was there for about 2 days straight, right? Just swimming around and around the boat. We swam with him a couple more times, and it turns out he was a famous dolphin named Jojo, which we found out later that he has his own Instagram if you guys want to check it out. And everybody hangs out with him in Turks and Caicos. I don't know why he kept circling our boat when we were there, but he did, and it was fun, and it was an exciting adventure.
Yeah, he did that because we're cool. You know, everybody goes to TCI to hang out with Jojo, but Jojo just wanted to hang out with us.
So the next food we're gonna try is another candy. We got Oka Loka Nanos. Is that how you would say it?
Oka Loka Nanos.
To me, first off, looking at it, it looks like a box of nerds to an American eye. So looking in at it, I'm right, it does look like nerds. It could be gum or something though, so let's try it out.
I got green, she's got blue.
They're not as good as nerds though.
They're like old nerds. They're like a chalkier, like if nerds were mixed with sweet tarts.
Maybe. I don't know. They're not as good though. So the next question is, how did you learn to sail? Are we self-taught? Did we go to courses? And the answer is, dun, 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 dun. We kind of self-taught ourselves. We bought a boat and then we tried it out.
I am definitely self-taught, 100%. I guess to be fully fair, the guy that I bought my first boat from took me out sailing in it one time and showed me how to pull out the jib. It was on a furling system. But yeah, aside from that, I did it all myself, the hard knocks, and I have paid dearly for my my hubris, my bravado, and my unwillingness to hire professional instruction. I took the long way every time, and you know,
it is possible. It is very hard though.
I own my failures, but at the end of the day, I can tell everyone that I taught myself.
Okay, so the next food we're gonna try, oh, we don't have any more food. We have, he got a chocolate milk, basically is what this is.
Chocarrica.
So I guess you're gonna compare it to American chocolate milk.
Well, I'm guessing that this is probably the UHT, kind of like storable milk. You know what? It's delicious.
Is it or is it not?
Well, you know, my palate's been through a lot in this particular experience. It's just not mixing well with that salted fish and then these knockoff nerds that I just had. So I feel like I don't want to misjudge the Chocarrica, but
Let me try it. Give me this.
Don't do it.
It tastes like fried chicken and chocolate milk had a baby. what is the biggest bonus to sailing as a couple, and what is the biggest problem? I think the biggest bonus to sailing as a couple is that you always have somebody with you to, well, that's the biggest problem too.
Yeah, I was going to say the question kind of answers itself.
The biggest, but if you were sailing by yourself, you're alone and you can't share these wonderful adventures and things. You just can tell people back home about it. So when you're with someone, you go through the hards, ups and downs. You get to know your spouse really, really well. And that's the same as what the problems are. You're together 24/7. Sometimes you just want to kill each other. You need time apart sometimes, you know, just to get away from each other, feel your own life, you know?
Yeah, it's not like living on land where your girl can just go have a girls' night, or you can have a fellas' night, or you can even just go to work. You know, sometimes you wake up in the morning, you piss each other off, and then you go have a good day at work. You come home and you say, "How was your day, honey?" And they say, "Not that bad." You get that break. When you're sailing, you never ever get that break, and you become heavily dependent on one another for the most mundane things, you know?
And you don't have, it's not like you guys at home, like you guys probably have, she has a car, or you have a truck, and you go somewhere. We have one dinghy, and not many people have two dinghies. I don't see many people with two dinghies. So if you want to go to land, you have to make sure that it's okay with him. What is his plans for the day? What are you doing? It's like everything becomes one.
You don't have, and then too, you only have really one other perspective that you get in everything all the time. So it's not like you have your friend that you can say anything to, and they get your jokes a little better. You just have
yeah, and there's no one to vent to about things but each other, and that
Sure,
gets tiring and boring real quick. You really have to look into your relationship and be like, okay, am I venting too much? Am I complaining too much? Because normally when you do complain, you know, maybe you're having a hard week. You're complaining to multiple different people. Maybe your mom, maybe your brother, maybe your friend, and then you come home and alone with your spouse. But here, you just got each other. So everything is pretty much bounces off each other. That's why I think, which is really important, to get time away, but also fly back to America if that's where you're from without your spouse. Get some time, you know, get away from each other for a little bit, because too much can be too much.
too much of a good thing.
Okay, so we tried all of the snacks. What was your favorite snack that you had?
Definitely that smoked tarpon. That was my
No,
favorite.
it wasn't.
No, the chicharrones were really good, and that
Yeah.
almond chocolate was really good.
That was good. So thank you guys for watching. We answered some of your questions. A lot of them were repeated, so hopefully we got to your question. And if you like our videos, make sure you guys share our videos. Share them on Facebook or whatever you like, because that helps us out a lot, gets our views out there.
And it doesn't even have to be this video. You can go back and share your favorite video. Share it with me. You know,
Sharing it with you doesn't help.
Share it with me. I haven't seen a couple of them in a while, so you know, let us know. You know, let us know your favorite in the comments below if you want to, just so we can make more like that one.
All right, thanks guys for watching, and thank you to our patrons as always, and we love you. Bye.